taught my heart to stay open and vanish without a sound. Left your fingerprints on my future, like evidence I couldn't track down. We were fire without direction, bright enough to blind the truth. I kept calling it devotion, while it quietly ruined my youth. I held you tighter than my own reflection, like losing you would erase me too. Love left me bleeding, not loud, not fast, just a soul surrender to everything we had. I'm standing upright, still breathing, but I'm torn beneath the skin. You didn't have to break me, love left me bleeding. Ooh, 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 ooh. You spoke in almost forevers, I listened like they were real. I built my faith on your hesitation and learned how fragile hope can feel. I carried your doubts like a burden, told myself that pain meant death. I confused endurance with loyalty and paid for it with what I had left. I would have bled quietly forever if it meant you'd finally stay. Love left me bleeding in places no one sees, smiling through conversations while you're cutting into me. I keep moving, keep believing, like that makes me strong again. But every step reminds me, love left me bleeding. If love was meant to save me, why did it sharpen the knife? Why do I miss the hands that slowly ruin my life? I don't regret loving you, that's the cruelest part. I just wish it hadn't cost me every piece of my heart. Love left me bleeding, but I still stand tall. I survived the silence, I survived the fall. I'll heal, I'll stop believing that pain is proof of truth. But tonight I'm still learning what love can really do. I'll close the wound you never saw and call it strength instead. But I'll always remember how love left me bleeding. We were written in fragile pencil, one sharp moment erased it all. You spoke in lines that bent like mirrors, I kept trying to read them straight. You held my trust like borrowed silver, promised you'd return it clean, but you spent it on your distance, left me owing memories. I kept patching holes in your goodbye, like it was something I could repair. Love left me bleeding, the cracks no one could trace, a quiet kind of damage you don't see on my face. I'm stitched together loosely from promises you said. I still feel you in the places where love left me bleed. You traced constellations on my shoulders, then forgot the sky we drew. I memorized your changing seasons while you outgrew every truth. I held the weight of your confusion like it was mine to solve. You called it complicated, I called it something to evolve. I tried to outwait your leaving, like time would change your mind. Love left me bleeding, slowly sinking storm. Not enough to stop my living, just enough to feel alone. I walk through crowded evenings like I'm balancing a thread, trying not to remember where love left me bleeding. You never raised your voice, you never slammed the door. It just faded out so gently. I kept begging for something more. I don't know what hurts the most, the ending or pretend that we were something permanent when you were passing through again. Love left me bleeding, but I still learned to stand, holding broken reflections I barely understand. I'll rebuild without repeating every word we never said, still counting every scar where love left me bleeding. And if I ever love again, I'll listen when silence speaks, because the deepest cuts I carry are the ones no one sees. You leaned your head against my patience like it would never give way. I kept my fears behind my ribs so you could have a place to stay. We never fought, we just unraveled thread by thread, night by night. I kept calling it understanding while I faded out of sight. I was trying to be your shelter while standing in the rain. Love left me eating in the softest ways, not from what you did, but from what you couldn't say. I'm still breathing, still believing I'll be whole again. But tonight I feel the truth of it. Love left me bleeding. You held my hand through your indecision like it wasn't breaking me. I wore your doubt like borrowed clothing, too tight but hard to leave. I learned how to bend without snapping, how to smile through the ache. You called it unconditional, I called it every sacrifice I made. I gave you room to figure it out and lost myself in the space. Love left me leading, quiet, slow and deep. A wound that never screams, but never lets me sleep. I keep moving, keep pretending I'm stronger than I've been, but every step reminds me love left me bleeding. I wonder if you ever noticed how much I disappeared. I was there in every moment, but nowhere in your fear. I don't hate you for leaving, I just wish you'd see how loving you meant slowly letting go of me. Love left me bleed, but I'm still alive, learning how to live again without asking why. I'll heal without repeating the patterns that misled, still honoring the scars where love left me bleeding. And maybe one day it won't hurt to say I loved you even then. I noticed the damage too late. It never arrived all at once. It settled in quietly between trust and doubt. You held me like I was temporary, like something you borrow, not keep. I learned how to love without asking, and hurt without falling asleep. I kept my pain folded neatly so you wouldn't feel it. Love left me bleeding under my skin, not enough to break me, just enough to feel it again. I'm still standing, still breathing, but something in me bent. You didn't mean to hurt me, but love left me bleeding. You said you were trying your best, I believed you every time. I blame myself for your distance, called it patience, called it mine. I gave you space to find answers while I slowly disappeared. You found clarity in leaving, I found silence staying here. I was faithful to the feeling, even when it hurt to be. Love left me bleeding in ways I can't explain, a quiet kind of damage that doesn't fade with days. I keep telling myself I'm healing, but truth cuts deeper than every time I remember. Love left me bleeding. I don't hate you, that's the hardest part. I just hate the way it changed me. I loved you without condition, to learn what that can do to me. Love left me bleeding, but I'm still here, learning how to hold myself without needing you near. I'll heal without pretending that none of this was real. Some loves don't leave you broken, they just leave you bleeding. And if I ever love again, I'll listen when my heart says We stood on the edge of something fragile. Called it faith, called it fate. You looked past me toward tomorrow, while I stayed learning how to wait. We built a future out of questions, hung them high like sacred signs. I kept reading them for meaning. You were already crossing lines. I trusted every word you whispered, like truth, never learned how to lie. Love left me bleeding across a quiet ground. No sirens, no witnesses, just the sound of breaking down. I'm still standing, barely breathing, on what we never said. Every step I take reminds me love left me bleeding. You wore certainty like armor, I wore hope like open skin. You walked away without looking back. I stayed and felt it sinking. I made a home out of your absence, learned its corners, learned its cost. You called it growing into something, I called it everything I lost. I held the door until it vanished, like love, something old. Love left me bleeding, slow and unresolved. A wound that time keeps circling, but never seems to close. I smile through conversation, like nothing's underneath. But every laugh betrays me, love left me dead. If love is meant to be a shelter, why did it feel like war? Do I still defend your name when you don't live here anymore? I don't regret the way I loved, that part still feels true. I just wish it hadn't taken so much out of me for you. Love left me bleeding, but I'm learning how to heal. Not by forgetting what we were, but by feeling what is real. I'll carry scars, not chains. I'll stand, but I won't beg. Still honoring the story, but love left me bleeding. And when the night finally softens, I'll let her go free. I followed your echo through open hallways. Every step felt borrowed, not mine. You left your weight in the walls I lean on, like absence learned how to sign. We were a question with no direction, a sentence that never resolved. I kept reading between your silences until the meaning dissolved. I trusted the shape of your shadow more than the truth in your hands. Love left me bleeding in invisible lines, drawn between what I felt and what you denied. I'm upright, still breathing, but split at the seams. You didn't strike the heart, you just taught it how to bleed. I drank from the cup of your distance, called it devotion, called it grace, gave me pieces of tomorrow, then erased the day. I carried the weight of your becoming like it was mine to endure. You called it necessary change, I called it something I couldn't cure. I stayed when leaving was mercy, because loving felt like law. Love left me bleeding, not fast, not loud, just a quiet collapse I never allowed. I keep my wounds well hidden, like secrets I defend, because the deepest damage never looks like the end. If love is meant to transform us, then I am proof it can scar. You became who you needed to be, I became who you left in the dark. I don't wish you harm or regret, that would make this easier to bear. I just wish I had a mistaken survival for care.